Hi everyone, I am Samir Ranjan Sahu and welcome to my channel Research Techniques, where you will get to know all the whats and hows of research. So we get to know about how to write a paper, how to write a thesis. We also got to know about some tools. Now after that, what is the next step? The next step is the publishing. Okay, now I think you might be now writing your own papers. Okay, you are thinking of publishing, but before you go for publishing, you must remember some things. Okay, let's see. First is where to publish. I think we have already completed this, and you can check out my videos on where to publish. The next comes how to publish. This is an important part. In how to publish, we will look into formatting, okay, and into editorial or reviewer reply or reminders, and from formatting we will go to the journal guidelines. Okay, and in how to publish there is also one part, that is the submission part. Okay, the submission part. Now before we get into anything, I have heard many times, or I have been asked many times about this submission part, how to submit. Okay, ethically it is wrong to submit your exact same paper in more than one journal, but there is one way around. Okay, and I will be telling that at the end of this video. Okay, so we will start with the formatting. Okay, so formatting is actually according to the journal guidelines. Okay, so suppose if you want to publish in Elsevier, okay, we go for Elsevier, or we have T&F online. This is Taylor and Francis. Okay, now suppose let's say chemical engineering only, and we have, you can see there are lots of journals, and how to find that which journal is suitable for your work, I have already told in my previous videos. You can check out that. Okay, let's say absorption. Okay, what is this? Fundamentals and application, journals and books. I think I have made some mistake. Find a journal or book by title. I think it's better to go from here. So let's go for computational. Okay, I think yeah, publication type only journals, applied and computational harmonic analysis best. Now let's go into that. See, now first is, you always it is advised to go for guide for authors. Okay, once you go for guide for authors, everything whatever required is here only. Submit your paper. Okay, your paper, what download guidelines for your for the authors, how you have to prepare. Okay, everything will be here. Now next comes the submission part. I think you might have to create an account. Okay, once your account has been created, it is no problem. You can directly upload your manuscript. See, username, password. Okay, for now it is not required. Some papers exactly they don't require formatting when you submit. Okay, some papers, some journals ask for formatting, some papers don't ask. Okay, it is up to the journal. Okay, now see, again publish your research. Okay, source for authors. Just you can browse through them, and you can easily know what are the guidelines, how you have to, what you can say, how you can do the formatting, instruction for authors. Okay, see, complete details has been given here. Okay, so it is very easy to understand the formatting part. Okay, this will be according to the journal guidelines. Now editorial review reply or reminder. Now this part is somewhat important. Okay, once you submit, you will automatically get a reply from the editor that your paper is under submission, it has been submitted, anything. Now what we face is that we have to wait. Okay, we have to wait, sorry, Now once this happen, okay, we have to wait. What is the waiting time? It is around, I can say 3 to 4 months once it is submitted. Where is the submission? Yeah, once it is submitted. Okay, so once it has been submitted, you have to wait for about 3 to 4 months. Okay, so after 3 to 4 months, if you get any reply from the editor, okay, it is well and good. If not, you can send a reminder. Okay, you can send a reminder, and what will be in that reminder? The first thing that will be in the reminder will be, okay, the paper ID. Okay, you will get a paper ID. You have to mention that. Second part is in which the date of submission. Okay, you have to mention these two things, the paper ID and date of submission. I'm sorry for my handwriting. Okay, this is somewhat, I'm using some kind of tab. I don't exactly know how to use it. I'm just new at it. Okay, so you have to send a reminder to the editor mentioning that, mentioning your paper ID and the date of submission. Okay, and and asking for what is the status of that, asking for the status. Okay, after that you still you have to again wait for 3 to 4 months. Okay, and if you are not getting any reply from the editor, you just you can just retract your paper from that particular journal, and you can submit it to some other journal. Okay, and this reviewer reply, I think it is best to know from your supervisor. Okay, normally it is peer reviewed journal, so you don't know who has given what kind of review, although some journals ask for the reviewer name, but suppose you have given 5 names. Okay, you have given 5 somewhere I think I have lost it. Reviewer, yeah, you have given 5 reviewers. Okay, not this one, 5 reviewers. Okay, and out of those 5, which reviewer has asked what kind of question, that you won't be able to know. You will just get the questions like reviewer 1 has asked some questions, reviewer 2 has asked some questions, reviewer 3, reviewer 4, reviewer 5. Sometimes you might not get the reply from all the 5 also. Okay, just any of the 5. Okay, sometimes 2, sometimes 3, and once it is completed, then as I said, some journals ask for formatting beforehand, some ask for after everything is complete. Okay, so this formatting part is up to the journal. Okay, but always remember one thing, the final power lies in the hand of the editor. There have been some instances where the paper has been accepted by the reviewers but rejected by the editor. Okay, so in that case, no need to worry, you can always submit it to some other paper. Okay, now I think you got this, and let's look into something which can help you in publishing papers quickly. Okay, that is the quick publications. Okay, for that you have to watch out for the date, not this one and neither these type of dates. What I have to watch it for is the received date the accepted date and the publishing date. What I mean to say is, let's take an example and we'll get to know that much in a much better way. I will go for nanofluid 2020 and search. See, now I have got a list of papers that has been published in 2020. Okay, let's open any one of them. I think I might have to download it. Okay, let's go for this one. Which one is free? Okay, these are all purchase PDF. These are all, I think, paid ones. Sorry, it's a paid one. It will take some time for me to search something. Okay, except of nanofluid, you can see micro channel. I hope I can get some free journals here. Okay, yeah, I got one. Now see, what I meant to say about the date is, you will see here. Wait, where is the date? Yeah, let's zoom. Where is the zoom part? Wait a second, I will zoom it somewhat more. Yeah, see, this journal, Applied Thermal Engineering, okay, received this paper, Effect of Inlet Subcooling and Flow Boiling in Microchannels, on 8th May 2020. Okay, the first revision it took May, June, July, just 2 months later. Okay, and got accepted on August, and finally was available on 24th August it was accepted, and 30 August it was available online. So see, within a matter of just 4 to 5 months, Applied Thermal Engineering, I think, Applied Thermal Engineering published this paper. Okay, so you can get an idea that this journal under Elsevier publishes paper quickly. See, received 8 May, published 30th August. It's very quick. Okay, let's search for another one. Ultrasonic sonochemistry. Okay, let's see the date. 29th February, 4 July, accepted in 9th July, available in 15th July. Still, you can say, again, a matter of 4 to 5 months and it is complete. So you see, you have to watch for these things while you go for publishing. Okay, this is what I meant when I said what you have to look for quick publishing: the received date, the accepted date, the publishing date. Publishing date means the date when it was available online. Okay, when it was available online. So these are the three things which you have to remember. Now, the thing which I promised you, the submission part. See, when submitting, it is ethically wrong to submit. Wait a second. Yeah, it is ethically wrong to submit a paper in more than one journal. The exact same work. Okay, the exact same work, but there is a way around. Okay, you can submit it from the same thing in 2 to 3 journals, but how? What you have to do is, you have to change the title, okay, somewhat the abstract, okay, keywords, if it is same, no problem. If better, you can change 1-2 keywords. Now the thing is, you have to change each and every part, but not major. Okay, you have introduction, literature, methods part will always be the same. You can just change the way of writing the methods. Okay, now results and discussion. Okay, now in this part, what you can do is, instead of using the exact same results, okay, see what can be kept common and what new can be added. you can compare, you can in one paper you can just show only one type of results. Okay, in the second one you can show a comparison. Okay, in third one you can work it out. Okay, you can work it out what are the things that you can change in that. Okay, so with just one work only, okay, you can apply to 2 to 3 journals with the change in the title, some change in the abstract. Okay, now you can comparison, same work. Okay, if exact same work, if you are going to publish in the 2 to 3 journals, then you have to notify each journal that I have submitted this journal, this particular you can say manuscript in other journals also. Okay, and other journals also. So this is the only way around where you can submit in more than one journals. And I think I am forgetting something. Now why I am always emphasizing on submitting to more than one journal, because each journal will have different reviewers. Okay, if you have different reviewers, okay, I already told you how you can find reviewers and how it can help you. Each one will have the different set of thoughts, and you will get to know about their comments. Okay, plus submitting to only one journal at particular time and submitting to 2 to 3 journals at the same time, the only difference is the time. Okay, the time. Some suppose the first journal it takes around 10 months, but by that time you got your paper published in the second journal. So in that case, what you can do, you can retract your paper from the third journal and the first journal. Okay, so if submitting the same work to 2 to 3 papers, it is ethically wrong, but if you know the way around, it is no problem. Okay, so I think this will be all for today, and always remember to watch out for the received date, the accepted date, the publishing date before submitting. Before submitting. Okay, and always you have to, if your supervisor is submitting for you, then you have to ask his permission. Okay, otherwise if you are doing it on your own, it is well and good. Okay, if you know what you are doing, if you know how you are doing it, okay, then it is no problem. Okay, always remember, never ever submit the exact same paper without in all those 2 to 3 journals, and if you are doing it, do it properly. You have to notify each journal that I have submitted this in the other journals. Okay, and that will be all for today, and thanks. We'll meet you next week, and stay tuned for more What's and How's of Research.